All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Now time to delve into another issue, and that's about the PDP crisis, as the crisis over Atiku's running mate worsened. The chairman of the PDP's Board of Trustees, Senator Walid Jibrin, said the party had set up a 9-member committee to beg Wike, sequel to his victory at the PDP convention, where he beat Wike and other contenders to the presidential ticket. Atiku had nominated Okowa as his running mate, despite the recommendation of Wike by a 17-man committee set up by the party. Certain chieftains of the party, including the governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, ex-Plateau State Governor Jonah Jang, and others, had criticized the choice of Okowa as the party's vice presidential candidate. And Dr. Dayo Kayode is still here to help us further analyze this issue. Thank you for staying with us, Dr. Dayo.
Yeah, I'm glad being here, but not to analyze, though. To still discuss it.
To discuss, you know, we're having a sound debate about it.
Because we are all coming up with various ideas and all that for us to. I'm also gaining from you. You know that.
Okay. What are your thoughts on this this whole brouhaha going on within the PDP?
It's you see, that is why I always say that the people themselves need to always get involved. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens there, it is also the people that will now be making a big mole out of ordinary ant hill.
Okay.
Are you with me? If people had been seriously participatory, most of these things happening wouldn't have happened. Because it wouldn't be just for the few that are there.
Okay.
Everybody will be considered. Okay? But having said that, when you look at Abubakar Atiku,
okay,
it's not just all these one-time politician. He has been around for a while, since 1992.
So, yeah.
All right, since 1992. Even before then.
Permanently on the national stage.
Do you understand? Yeah. Now, to have picked Okowa as his running mate, there are some things he would have seen, which you and I, even the chairman of the party, might not be seeing. It's not like when husband and wife are fighting. You, the top idea, say you want to settle it. You are just deceiving yourself. Because there are some things they will not tell you. There are some things the husband will not say out. There are some things the wife will not say out. It's just between the two of them that they can express themselves and then sort it out. So I will advise the people not to cause unnecessary, not to come up with unnecessary fire within all these political parties.
You think the Board of Trustees are doing that?
Let the political parties settle down so that they can think of how to get Nigeria out of the doodle.
It's in the process of settling down. Let me interrupt you there, please. It's in the process of settling down to be able to, churn out ideas and policies to, direct the country on a new course, that the PDP is doing this. If the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Senator Walid Jibrin, is saying we've set up a 9-man committee to plead with, an aggrieved member, that's simply because there are genuine grievances held by that member.
I know. What I'm saying is this. People are unnecessarily heating up the polity, both within APC and PDP, by some utterances.
Wait, are you
saying
some utterances? Are you saying
look at what Otom said? Look at what Otom said.
He's a chieftain of the party.
He is a chieftain. As a chieftain of the party, you're not supposed to come out and be saying that. All you need to do is, the chieftains normally have their meetings. They normally have their closed door meetings. Because by the time you are saying all this, it it will be aggravating the annoyance in whoever
but it wasn't
is feeling cheated.
It wasn't speaking in a vacuum. It was speaking as a result of Wike's grievance.
Listen,
the fact that Wike hasn't said anything does not mean he hasn't spoken to
I was
allies.
on a platform. I was on a platform last week with the former commissioner of a Wike, one barrister, whatever, you know. The way that guy spoke that very day, honestly speaking, I gave him kudos. Do you understand? Rather than using that opportunity to hit up the polity and then make his principal more angrier than before. He was so subtle in coming up with his submissions. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yes, even when Wike came back from Turkey, I learned that he said, look, I'm a party man. He's not going to leave PDP. All he's looking for now is for PDP to be in Aso Rock. And as a family, they will know how to sort themselves out. But there are some people out there whose job is to hit up the politics.
You don't think those people are actually speaking what Wike is not saying? Perhaps he has confided in those people.
Why should they be saying what Wike? But is Wike not saying the other side of what they are saying?
But you know how politics is in Nigeria.
Yes, I know.
But a lot of underground action.
If you know Wike very well, because this is somebody I've been following since he became the governor of that place. Rotimi Amechi didn't want him to become the governor. All right? I mean, I followed him. This is Wike that always stay by his words. Is not one of these politicians that like changing lanes. All right? If he says this. When he came back from Turkey and he was saying that, I say, oh, thank God. At least all these people that likes eating up the polity. But we keep quiet for once.
For the board of trustees of the party to set up a committee, it means the polity is heated already.
Either you like it or not, Wike is the big fish.
Exactly.
Not only in PDP, but in Nigerian politics.
It means the politics is heated already.
And because some people, they ensure that they put petrol in the fire after Okowa had been chosen. Okay, listen. Some of them even now say you should drop Okowa. So if Okowa is now being dropped, will it not create more problems? It will create more problems. So what I'm saying is...
How does it get pacified?
What I'm saying is, the board of trustees, they have set up a committee to go and meet with him. Even I want to go further. Thereafter, let Atiku, as a senior politician, as an elderly fellow to Wike, even call him again, one-on-one, and discuss. So that all these people will be shaved off out of their hitting of...
So you feel that from Wike's body language, it really holds no grievance against the PDP? Is that what you're saying?
No, there is no way. If I were him, I'd be angry. Do you understand? I'd be angry. But I will hinge it on the premise that, one, problems are part of the ingredients of development. All right?
Okay.
Problems are part of the ingredients of development. But then how you now handle those problems is what is going to make it what it's supposed to be. And Wike must have seen that. And peradventure, this one that is happening to him, if he can allow it to go, it will be looking at, okay, it might give him a better state in the future to come. It might still give him a better state.
The future that is not yet ascertained.
The future, listen, if you are saying the future is not ascertained, and then is your future ascertained before you went to school?
We're talking about this political system.
No, I'm saying
that of
what
course
I'm saying
works
is by him taking it the way it is, might be giving him a better state in the future.
Better state.
Either better state in terms of if tomorrow comes now, and we are now saying, yeah, presidency should go to the south. People will now look at this wicked that did this.
In about 16 years times, if
this person that in another 8 years maximum.
You think it will come back to the south?
Listen to this. Look at what happened to Atiku. Look at what happened to Atiku in 1992 during the Just Convention. Instead of him stepping down for Northerner, did he not step down for Abiola? Without him, without Atiku, do you think that would have been Abiola? Without Atiku, do you think that would have been Obasanjo? So when you are talking about the future, you have to also look at it. With how pari passu. Yes, it could be certain. Look, this could happen.
Juxtaposing that with what you've just said now, with the political reality that our politics now is now polarized, along regions. Oh, it's the northern part now. Next time it will be the
even the northerners can now have even more trust in him in the future. Do you think the northerners can even have more? This guy is reliable. He is a party man. When he was supposed to leave, he did not leave. Kudos to you. Well, that
may not be true. We know how Ribadu was played at Adama with Finetry.
But do you know that? But do you know that Ribadu's political antecedent is different from that of Wike?
I'm just
saying. They are different things.
I'm telling you that you cannot compare. It's politics.
You cannot listen to this.
Betrayal is part of it.
Look at the PDP of today. Look at how Wike had held forth, even when some of them left PDP.
It still doesn't hold.
Look at him.
Even when Fayose was impeached by PDP president.
Leave Fayose is on his own. Just leave Fayose on his own. At least we are witnesses to what is happening.
He has also been a party man.
Wike, along the line, had been the only voice of PDP. And for this thing to happen to him, one, not winning the presidential tickets. Two, not also being picked as his running mate.
Despite a 17-man committee, 14 of the 17.
Despite all those, despite this and that, and he's still remaining in that PDP, my brother, is going to give him a big plus when tomorrow comes. Because whatever you do today is a function of, we were discussing something on one particular page about one particular person. We are now saying, in your Odun,
who says he wants to wait for that
something that somebody did years back while he was very is now haunting him. So also what Wike is doing now, when tomorrow comes, is going to be a big plus.
Dr. Dayo, you seem to be exonerating Wike from all of the crisis going on. But hold on. Now, if you look at what happened in 2015 now, when former President Goodluck Jonathan considered defeat, it quelled a lot of, crises that could have come up and all of that. You don't think Wike has a huge role to play in quelling all of this crisis?
But that was why on Saturday when he came back from Turkey, he made that statement. That statement alone had shut a lot of people up, had made some of us to be very happy.
If the statement was enough, then we wouldn't be seeing all of this, and then the setting up of the panel.
Even at that, it still need to be brought back, because when somebody
brought back in what sense?
When somebody is injured, there will always be a period to recover. Always a period to recover. And the kind of medicine you use to treat that injury will determine how soon your recovery is. So for the 9-man committee to move there is to quicken the recovery of the shock, because honestly, it's a great shock. Recovery from that shock. And then His Excellency Abubakar Atiku will also be helping matters. If after meeting with the 9-man committee, he too can call on him. He's a young man.
We've not heard
call on him. Say,
come. Any moves
Wike, come. I'm seeing your brother. I'm seeing your leader. Come, let me talk to you. Put him side by side. Hold him, hug him.
But perhaps that would be the biggest move, Dr. Dayo. But we're talking Atiku.
No, Atiku doesn't. Atiku is not a flippant. Atiku is never a flippant. It's not loquacious.
Okay.
If you have been, I've been a follower of Atiku for a very long time. Is a quiet mover. Look at the issue of third term. You will never see him. You will never see him raising dust. But then you see a lot of things happening.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So you're saying
Even
it's possible this is in the works?
I trust the Atiku I know. He will still do that.
Okay.
I trust Atiku I know. I think he's all just wanting that 9-man committee
to do their
to do their job, wet the ground properly, so that by the time he's meeting Wike, he will be meeting a cool down, a recuperated Wike, and he will now cap it all by giving him a big hug.
But then again, that's your own drama in your own head. You already cooked up.
You already scripted it.
Exactly. You don't know for sure what will happen.
You cannot. When that thing happens,
you're just
when that thing happens, I will come back here.
Okay.
When that thing happens,
okay, do you
know that I am not just an activist. Neither am I. Rather, I am a political technocrat.
All right.
Because I don't say things without looking deeply.
Also a political prophet. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Dr. Tayo, for your time on the show.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. Nice being with you on set today.
Yes, good to be with you.
Fantastically well with Samson. Yeah.
Dr. Tayo, have a fantastic day. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll talk money. Please stay with us.